Can Sean O'Malley keep his impressive winning streak going as he looks to take out Pedro Munhoz? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Again, it's a good toss-up of styles. O'Malley is so tall and long and rangy for the weight, and Pedro's quite short. But again, it's definitely O'Malley's toughest test. Can he sort of navigate around that mean calf kick Pedro got? Can Pedro avoid the power of O'Malley on the feet? Will Pedro look to grapple? I mean, there's just so many factors playing into it. I think it's a good fight for both guys. If O'Malley wins, it shows he's the real deal and can mix it and push for that title. If Pedro wins, it shows there's still life in the veteran yet. I think O'Malley does take it though. I think he'll catch him eventually. But I do think the longer the fight goes, I think the more it favours Pedro. He's been in those wars over the years, But I think O'Malley should be able to keep it long and keep him on the end of his punches and eventually catch him. But don't count out the vet yet. There's still plenty of life, I think, in Pedro. He's a tough fight for anyone.
I think Sean O'Malley. Is going to get by him. I'm a big fan of his. I think what he's done is genius with this character he's built, and also he backs it up fight night. He's had some huge finishes. I think he's super long, and I think what favored Pedro before was his experience. But Sean's been in huge fights already. They're not the biggest names, but I think he's comfortable in these situations. So I think Sean O'Malley gets it done.
That's a good fight, man. That's a really good fight. I'm going to go O'Malley. I like O'Malley. Pedro's getting a little bit older. O'Malley's looked better in his last couple fights. His cardio, I thought, was suspect, but it's looked pretty good his last couple fights. And, he's a special talent, that kid.
I think Sean O'Malley's going to take this one.
O'Malley's taking that. Come on now.
It's a good fight. Stylistically, I like Sugar Sean there, man. I know the big kick, no pun intended, on him was the low kicks, just his ability to stop calf kicks. I don't want to say Cheeto got lucky, because that's not really a thing, but he just found the right spot, and I think Sean's gonna be very in and out. He uses his range very well. It's almost like Izzy-esque, the way his range control is. And at this point in Pedro's career, I just don't see him getting it done. So I'm going with Sugar Sean.
That's a tough one, because I know that Pedro is going to get hit a lot, to be honest. I think Pedro doesn't mind getting hit as much as he gets hit, and I think that he's definitely willing to eat a couple to get one off. So that's a tough guy to fight. I kind of think back to the crazy-haired dude that O'Malley beat up really bad. It was like a debut guy, Chris or something. Yeah, Montino. When he fought Chris Montino, Chris didn't have a ton of I don't think Chris has the same amount of offensive ability and ability to hurt his opponents as Pedro does. But Pedro is definitely okay with getting hit like that, and like I said, I think that's a tough guy to beat. So I know it's only 3 rounds, so Sean kind of has that advantage too, but. I think Pedro will definitely get hit a lot, but it's going to be about whether or not he can get off enough of those power shots in order to hurt O'Malley.
O'Malley is the favorite though going in. Do you agree with that? Do you think he should be favored in this fight?
I think so. I think Sean's a good competitor, man. I think he'll do well, but Pedro Munhoz is definitely seasoned. I just hope that it's a good fight. I hope that Sean doesn't go out thinking that he's just going to kill Pedro, and I hope Pedro doesn't go out thinking that he's going to get killed, because then that will make for a really exciting fight.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.